So there I was, folks. Just pulled out the Chick-fil-A, had my chicken sandwich, my knee-high belly washer sweet tea. Life was good, right? Man, all of a sudden, Blackjack started binging and bonging. Lights was flashing. Little screen in the center is going crazy. What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here? Had to pull over to the side of the road because he wouldn't shift in automatic. So, this time, we're going to try to figure out why Blackjack smooth lost his mind. Welcome to Hoss and Pfeffer Garage. So like I said, folks, Blackjack done smooth lost his mind. There's binging and bonging. There's lights everywhere. The screen is flashing all kinds of stuff. Check brake system. We had the wrench. There's the wrench. The brake lights is on. Hill descent control. Got the little skid pad thing going there on the left. Service advanced track. He won't shift in automatic. So coming home, I had to switch him into manual and shift manually. This is crazy. He done smooth lost his mind, folks. I mean, he's always been kind of, sometimes he decides he don't want to listen to that radio station anymore and kind of flips on you. But man, this is all new here. So we gonna check this out. So first thing we gonna do, because we've been messing around with Blackjack lately, is figure out if or how I might have screwed something up. I mean, that's step number one right there. So we're gonna take a look, check everything that we messed with, see where we're at, and maybe there's something obvious. There's a whole lot of stuff going on there, so I'm kind of thinking it's probably some connection or something like that that usually causes all that kind of chaos. So we're going to kind of look around and see if we can see anything, and go from there. Alright, so we checked under the hood, every place we was digging around in, our ECU plugs, around the brake master cylinder, things like that. I didn't see anything loose or disconnected or anything like that. So we're gonna ponder this a little bit, maybe do a little research and see what we come up with. Alright, folks, so I actually did a little research with the central brain, aka Google. Apparently they have a problem with, there is a connection harness just above the emergency brake lever in the truck, that sometimes it will get a shady connection, right? So ever so often folks will say they have to disconnect, reconnect. Alright, folks, So I don't know if you can see here where my hand is. This is your harness. So it has a latch here that you can just pop loose, and this lever disconnects. Pull that lever, and then you can pull it back, snap it in, and a lot of times that's all it takes. First thing I'm going to do is check and see if it fixed our issue. Also disconnected the SCT tuner from the OBD port, so we'll see. So now we're going to get in, fire him up, fingers crossed. Going on a little test drive, folks. So far so good. You know, he's seems to have found his sanity thus far. We need diesel anyway, so we're gonna head on up to the fuel point and get us some dinosaur juice. But you know, sometimes, like I said, every once in a while, Blackjack's got a mind of his own. He'll be listening to the radio, and all of a sudden he decides he wants to listen to the iPod or something. He'll kick over on his Bluetooth, or he'll switch stations on you. The AC will just, I guess he has hot flashes or something. All of a sudden the air conditioning will just go wide open. And so, you know, you kind of get used to those little quirks, but when it don't shift when you want him to and everything, that's kind of serious. Alright, so we're on our way back from getting our dinosaur juice. No bing bongs and flashy lights or anything. It would appear that logging on to the central brain paid off this time. It happens. So we're gonna call it good. Hopefully it sticks. And the size of that turtle, holy smokes, that sucker would take a Honda Accord smooth out. So like I said, we're good, and we'll know next time. I can't imagine the poor hoss that was the first one to figure out that harness up under the dash, because that could not have been a fun time at all. Alright, so we made it back from our test drive. Just wanted to take a second to talk a little bit about what I saw when I logged on to the central brain. Some folks weren't having the complete loss of sanity that Blackjack was experiencing. They were only having singular issues, say hill descent, brake system, advanced track, things like that. In those cases, in most of those cases, that harness was the issue, that connection under the dash. So just FYI, if you start seeing something like that, It doesn't take but a second to pop up under there, check that connection, check that harness real quick, and maybe it fixes it. If not, at least it's something you can eliminate, and you're not spending several days chasing stuff around the truck only to find that one connection was the issue. So hopefully that helps you guys, and thanks so much for watching Hoss and Pfeffer Garage. Please like, share, and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. The size of that turtle, holy smokes.